What's up, YouTube? Just getting back with you. It's been a little short break here for us. We've just been traveling around doing a little bit of racing here and there. Did an out-of-state race, and just getting some time now to do another video for you. I want to do this one. I'm going to make it quick. I want to do this one about shock pistons and just tuning with shock oil. As you can see in front of you right here, there are two different kind of pistons right here. As far as the number of holes and the actual sizing of the holes. And actually you can see that that piston is kind of domed on top and it's flat on the bottom. So there's a couple of different options when you start tuning your shocks. Really depends on what the car is doing. Rough track, you know, you're getting a lot of bumps in the track. Sometimes you may want to kind of slow the rebound down a little bit. The car can tend to, if you've got a little thinner fluid in it, the valving can be very erratic. The shock can be very choppy. It can cause the car to kind of be unsettled a little bit. So by slowing the valving down, that may help address that issue. Could also, if you're hitting chassis slap when you're coming over jumps, things of that nature, shock fluid changing and changing pistons can help with that. Anytime that the chassis slapping, it kind of it bottoms the car out, puts the car in a little bit of a shock. That's what it does. It kind of upsets the chassis, and it can kind of upset, especially if you're coming to an off-camber corner, kind of a roller kind of situation. You can run into issues with that. So what we have been doing is we've been playing around with our shock pistons. That's what we've been doing, and playing around with our fluid. We started with this big, this 5-hole, this big boy right here. Let a lot of fluid move through it. So what we discovered, we kind of started playing around with our shock fluid, went with some thicker shock fluid. On this particular piston, we were up to about 47.5 on our shock fluid, just to kind of find a happy medium that we felt comfortable with. And believe it or not, actually changing the dome from it facing up to it facing down will actually have an effect on the way the piston performs as well. If you have a flat surface and you're pushing that flat surface down inside that shock chamber, you're creating a lot of resistance, a lot of turbulence inside the shock with the fluid flow. So by actually changing the taper part, you can actually adjust some of that resistance of either rebound or compression. When your shock is completely compressed, the spring wants to do its natural thing, and that's to uncompress that shock. So by doing that, if you turn that fixed tapered part up, you get a little less resistant. It lets the actual spring actually rebound a little sooner. Downfall is there's a give and a take. The compression, by running the flat part of that piston down, it can kind of change the compression of the shock, may make it a little firmer for you. So just something to kind of play around with and tune. They also make a shock piston that the holes are actually tapered. So not really sure about that too much just yet. We may play around with that on some future videos here, but we'll kind of we've been sticking to these and been having some pretty good success with them. So feel free to drop a comment. Thanks for watching.